Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hawkeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the run, it's Daniels. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
To the ground with the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
From the gun, the running back has it. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves.
Well, in a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this 3rd down.
Dropping back, it's Boley. Throws to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our team.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got a man, it's Covey. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the move, it's Riley. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Leaves it with the back. Brings into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass, it's Boley. Trying to barrel in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Bulldogs. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Iowa has the ball back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jet. There he goes! He's inside the 40. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Hit as he throws. Right on the money. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him.
Touchdown, Iowa! The offense cashing it in on that drive. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Fires downfield. Working that left side. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to pass. It's Boley. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated, because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Gage. Got enough space. Touchdown, Mississippi State. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Hawaii ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He'll start this drive firing. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat.
Turning it on! Oh, he got loose! Touchdown, Hawkeyes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Riley. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Boley. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel...
Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Caught in the backfield, it's Stone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Touchdown, Iowa. How about this backstage? staying on track and getting it in on the option.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Bowling. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Schwartz. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch. And keep...
He's loose. He's at the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little farther.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Cincinnati pulled out a win today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Bearcat players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Throwing right. Got the quick pass. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Scanning the field, it's Boley. With the catch, it's Riley. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Dances away to buy time. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. It's Williams. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It is perfect. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
One more snap coming before halftime. Give to the back. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Homer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe
nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
To the air, it's Marshall. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll give it to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Taylor wants to throw. Scrambling away. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, they're after him. Catch it in the middle. It's Riley. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third round. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Taylor wants to throw it. Now improvising. At the 20, he's got space. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. Finding open areas. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Covey. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
At the 35, he's got room. Oh, there's an alley on the touchdown, Iowa! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point is good. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes.
Turning it on! And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Taylor wants to throw. Lets it fly. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Makes the grab.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Floats it out in space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Pocket breaking down. He's going to take... Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. They want that clock to run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Makes a man miss. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And I like the decision to go up by more than a touchdown in the fourth quarter is the right call, but the execution doesn't come through. Now this football game is totally different. You don't have a 2-score lead. Your defense is going to have to step up for you in a big moment late in this football game.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
And the clock's running down late in the ball game. Every first down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting the first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. He stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense, because you... a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Mississippi State.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Scores on the sneak.
great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. The short hands. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Back to pass on second down. Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
First play of the first possession of OT. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Taylor wants to throw it. Might be looking to run. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They strike first in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one, man.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And the extra point splits the uprights. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking to buy time. Got room to work. To the 10. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Third and goal, and you really hate to settle for a field goal with the first possession in an overtime period. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
51, Mississippi State, 45.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Hand off from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Taylor wants to throw. Looking to scramble. Took a shot as he threw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll run play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Third and goal, and they have to get it in the end zone here to have a chance. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That ties it up here at double OT, and now they can win it.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Have to go for 2 starting in double overtime, and this one would win the game. He'll set up to throw. They don't get it. A great stop by the defense, and we will play a 3rd overtime. And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Trying to barge their way in. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. This will be the ball game. Make it, play on, miss it, and lose. They can't